Barry Smith, I hesitate to use the word perfection, but that was a consummate away performance.
Yeah, well, you know, we changed things up a wee bit, and the system worked today. You know, we've went and we've got on the ball, we've made some good passes, we've scored 2 goals in the first half, and the second half was a bit disciplining defending, and you know, even though we're doing that, we still create chances at the other end, you know, but it's a good performance, especially after last week, and we asked the players for a reaction after last week's response, and you know, they answered a few questions today, because it would have been easy to go and hide, and they wanted the ball today. You know, as I keep saying, we're not the finished article, and we can always improve, but I think that answered a few questions in terms of, you know, their desire and their commitment come down to Torquay, and you know, it was a comfortable 2-0 win at the end of it.
And those 3 changes that you spoke about, you played Reece Brown sort of at the point of a midfield diamond, if you want to say that, brought Matthew Barnes-Homer in, and they both had fine games. Reece particularly had a hand in both goals. Yeah,
you know, we know what Reece is capable of. It gave him a wee bit more licence to get on the ball and be direct, and you know, I think we set out with the intent right for the kick-off, where we've went and attacked and we've got a foul within 3 seconds because we went and been positive, and that's the way we set out our stall today. And you know, I'm delighted for that group of players, because they do work very hard, and you know, to come to a difficult place like Torquay, albeit they're not on a good run at the moment, it's never easy. We've got a new manager, they would be looking for a reaction, but we dealt with that, and you know, we got a good result down here.
And I said Reece had a hand in both goals, and 2 absolutely fantastic goals, particularly Sam Hatton's free kick. He didn't really seem to want to celebrate it like it was like he does it every day of the week, but it was 35 yards and counting, I think.
Well, I've actually got him for the 2 free kicks in the previous 2 games, so you know, it's tremendous for a manager to see him take it upon himself to say, no, I'm taking it again, and he's went and put it in the, you know, the bottom corner, which is brilliant, a great finish. And he's answered me because I've questioned whether he should be taking them. I'm delighted with that when a player says, no, I'm taking it, and scores. Brilliant.
That's what you want, not a player that doesn't go into a shell that feels a bit cowed, that he stands up and says, no, I'm confident in my ability.
And I think we had 11 of them today, where, and the boys that come on as well, where nobody shirked anything. It would have been easy after the poor performance last week for players to go into their shell, but they worked hard through the week, as they always do. And came here in a positive fashion and went and, you know, took the game to Torquay, and that's, you know, credit to the players for doing that.
And then the second goal, much more of a team goal. I'm not sure how many passes, I'll have to watch the DVD, but it was a flowing move and a fine finish from Charlie Walker.
Yeah, there's some good football in that, you know, and players getting into the right areas to receive the ball, players working off the strikers, and you know, you get one of the strikers finishing it off. So yeah, good goal. You know, it's a good performance. We're not getting carried away because, you know, I don't think we can afford to. We have to make sure that we're as disciplined and organised as we were today.
And we've used the words comfortable, consummate, but same as at Barrow, it looks easy, but there was a hell of a lot of hard work going on in there. Some bodies thrown on the line, defensive blocks made in the first half when the game was maybe still in the balance.
Yeah, that just shows our commitment to the club, you know, where in the first half we've had a striker throwing his body in front, we've had defenders, we've had midfielders, everybody working for that shot. You know, and that's all a manager can ask for, you know, and put that to a good performance and a good win. And it's been a good day.
And just Luke Oliver and Tom Richards have just walked past us doing their warm down. They're back in the squad. It's even though you're missing Jake Gallagher through suspension, it's there's players there that will expect to be more than just substitutes.
Yeah, as I've always said, we've got competition, and you look at today, we've made 3 changes and the players that have come in have did well, and that's good competition for the squad, and it keeps everybody on their toes. And I think everyone knows if they're not performing, somebody else can come in and take that place.
And again, Matthew Barnes-Homer, he came in, worked really hard, did really well. He's, as a striker, maybe he's not got the goals yet that he wanted, but he's still making a contribution.
No, you know, it's just unfortunate him and Dan haven't got on the score sheet so far. But you know, I hope folk don't, you know, miss it, the effort and the work rate that they're putting in for the team. You know, and working hard and trying to create opportunities for others. You know, and that's the team game that we're playing. So yeah, you know, we don't want to forget their contribution, although they're not scoring goals.
And back to the Ebb Stadium on Wednesday night, in front of the BT Sport cameras, big game against, I think they're still the league leaders, Forest Green, even though they've drawn today. There's lots of confidence to take to that game, and a great chance to get the home wins that we crave and maybe the performances have deserved.
Yeah, well, you know, again, the travelling support's superb today. You know, come away down to Torquay. I'm sure some of them left about 7:30 this morning to make sure they made the game. And that, you know, it's excellent to see that support travelling, and they're seeing some good performances, and they're getting right behind the team. And you know, the home support's been good. Unfortunately, we've been in before last Saturday's game on the back of 2 wins. You know, so the home performance hasn't been, you know, bad. It's just a case of being more consistent and getting more points at home, and hopefully we can reward all the home fans that will come in Wednesday night and give us the support to take us over the line.